I probably should have did that before the live. Fuck. Fuck it. Yo, 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 yo. Check. Check, check, check. Oh, wrong one. I'll just sign in on my phone. That's cool. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hopefully y'all hear me. Just waking up. Decided to do a beat today. But for some weird reason I wanted to do like a throwback beat. I want to do something like modern. It sounds goofy right now. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It sounds goofy. I gotta bear with me. You know, when you just got something in your head and you gotta attack it the right way, but it won't seem like much to other people. Going with the flow. I don't know. It reminds me of a throwback beat though. A beat like I would have grew up on or something like that. All right, does it seem live? Yeah, that sounds all right. I think so. Like I said though, it sounds goofy right now. Y'all just gonna have to bear with me. I just hear it in my head. I gotta get it out. If it sounds good, it sounds good. If it doesn't, I'm not gonna lose any sleep. I'm just gonna move on to the next beat. I never used this plugin before either. Slow motion. I just started using it on this session. I like that sound effect. Everything's just too loud for me right now. Gotta turn this. Oh, this is. Yeah. I definitely want something on the higher side like that, but I just feel like that one's like piercing. I'm playing on my Personas keyboard, by the way. This shit's like I don't think I ever mentioned this in a live stream, but this shit's like I wanna say as old as my first recording setup. I know that sounds crazy, but I think my first recording setup I got when I was like 15. And yeah, I think this is the same keyboard I've always had. And it's not like an actual keyboard, it's a MIDI keyboard, so I can only use it for like making beats and stuff like that. But I just think it's so funny because I'm 24 now, but when I was 15, I did not know how to use this shit. I don't think I ever really like used it. I think I tried. But yeah, I'm everything I'm doing on here. I'm playing off my MIDI keyboard. It's a Personas. This shit's old as fuck. It's a PS49. That's just old. They used to come with the I don't know, it might still come with it. It used to come with the whole Personas bundle, the interface, the keyboard, a set of headphones. I think the M7 microphone. Ironically, I think that's the microphone Bryson Tiller used to record his first well known album that we all know. Um yeah, yeah, damn, that just brought me back. Just brought me back. I think my I haven't seen him in a long time, but I think my stepdad got me that setup. I think it was a Christmas present. And at the time I wasn't like when I first started making music, I didn't take it seriously. Like it was kind of like a joke type thing. It was like not like a dare, but like just one of my homies being like, "Yo, you should do that," and I'm like, "What the fuck? What are you talking about?" Like I felt like at that time it was like kind of like cringy to be an artist around here, like where I'm like in my city. So it was like, and if you were an artist, you had to be really nice. So I just never really imagined myself that way. But I did have a lot of family members that made music. Um, my family's definitely very musically inclined. Because we got a lot of dancers, we got a lot of singers, we got a lot of rappers, just a lot of creatives in general, artists. Um, but yeah, I just the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. I just never imagined myself doing something like that. So I just started doing it kind of as like a, all right, bro, whatever you say type of thing. And yeah, next thing you know, I'm asking for a setup, and I ain't have much growing up. So and me and my stepdad never really seen eye to eye, or maybe I just thought that because I was a kid. But when I got that, it was very surreal because I could have asked for anything. I felt like right. I feel like I could have asked for like a game or something or a new phone, like something else that kids would usually want. I wanted to record. Wow, I'm really thinking about it now. That's what I wanted to do. Even though I wasn't really taking it seriously, I wanted to record. That's wild. Here I am, 10 years later. But yeah, I wouldn't trade this for anything though. I love it. Um, back to the program though. So I'm just messing around right now. I'm still like half asleep. I'm just fucking around to be honest. Uh, but when I started, I didn't really have. Sometimes I have like a direction when I make beats. This time I didn't really have a direction. I think I just started. I think I just loaded this plugin up because I never used it before, and I just started playing something on my keyboard, and it reminded me of like an old club song, the ones that like your mom or your auntie would listen to, or your uncle. I like it. I don't know. I feel like I like the sound. I don't know. I'm weird. I feel like I just like sounds and I just put them together. Obviously, like this isn't like sequenced or like tracked out or anything, but I don't know. I just like sounds. I feel like if y'all see the vision, y'all see the vision. I don't know. I see something. Like I said, I don't. Every single beat I make is not like I have to use this. I have to. It's more just like a, you know, just go with the flow. Just go with the flow. See what you feel. See if it inspires something else. Or sometimes it's just to get the idea out. It's just like an itch. It's itchy there. You want to scratch it. Get that little satisfaction. This is itching my brain, in a sense. I'm actually, I'm actually gonna just challenge myself to. I guess it's not really a challenge, like if you're, more or less what you're looking for, but I'm just gonna use this plugin for the whole thing. I mean, besides my drums, I feel like besides my bass line and my drums, I don't know. Maybe I could get something from here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's all in here. He's talking about artists, so is this like voices or is it just sounds? Yeah, it's just sounds. It's just more sounds. What do we hear? What do we hear? What do we hear? Let me listen again. What do I hear? This reminds me of like club music from GTA 4. The Ballad of Gay Tony. It sounds more like dramatic though. I feel like it's like the same free club vibe, but then it's also more dramatic, like more suspenseful. Fun fact, my song MIA, Missing in Action, I believe I used one of these. And then I broke it down by sound, and I forget which one it was. If I find the MIA beat in the like the FL sessions, I could probably show y'all one day. But I know I chose one of these, and then I got like you see, these have basically all like drum lines already planned out, and they already have like their set tempo and everything. So I changed the tempo, obviously, but then when I loaded it in, I'm actually gonna try to do the same thing now. I'm gonna load one of these in, and I'm just gonna break it down by sound. That way, I can just reconstruct it the way that I want to. All right, I think I heard. It's weird. I just heard something. I feel like I heard a sound in there that's making me want to use this one. Now, the problem is I don't remember. Shout out to Knox. Knox is my Mr. Miyagi. I would say, yeah, he's my Mr. Miyagi. I've learned from other people as well, but I've learned the most from. He's the one that taught me how to do this, but now I forgot. It's been a little bit since I even made the beat. Oh hell no! I know I just fucked something up. No, I just. Wait, did I just change the name of it? What the hell did I just do? I don't know. Oh man, yeah, I forgot how I did it. Isn't that? Oh man, this is gonna mess my head up. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, amor. This is gonna kill me. This is the time consuming part that people don't show. Sometimes you forget shit. It happens. Okay. Something like this. Yes. Facts. Something like that. Yeah. All right. Boom. So now that's. All right. Hold on. Let me show y'all. This that I just played. These are. This is each individual sound played in the same exact order of that sample. Show y'all. Let me see if I can show y'all. See, this is each and every sound. I bet y'all even know that. I bet y'all know. Trust me, before Knox told me I ain't know either. So now I can basically delete this, right? And you're like, no, but I'm like, yes, because now I can do what I want. It should be on tempo. Wait. Just going with the flow, guys. Just going with the flow. that's why I can't talk. All right, so obviously wouldn't keep the beat like this. I would section it or sequence it out. Uh, by the way, this year I do want to start dropping tutorials for y'all instead of just doing live streams. I'm gonna drop videos like that are not too long. I'm not gonna say short and sweet because obviously I want them to be informative, but I want them to be compact, right? So I don't want to go too crazy and make hour episodes. Probably gonna do maybe like I don't know, man. I don't know, man. It's all in the air right now. I'm definitely going to do it. Just as far as how I want to do it, it's in the air. I would say like 20-minute episodes, 20 minutes, maybe. But that is for people like you and I. You know, people like you and I. And I say that because when I started up, um, wow, I'm gonna say old saying that. Wow, I'm not even old. I'm only 24, but uh I didn't have Chat GPT. There was no Chat GPT. There was no AI. There was none of that, right? So even though I had easier access to information because of the internet, I didn't have those type of resources that kind of group the information kind of for you. I didn't have that, so you still had to do your research, right? So I went through a lot of trial and error. Definitely went through a lot of trial and error, and you know, I had a few people here and there that were trying to put me on and teach me. But now that I'm in a position that I feel like I'm very comfortable with my knowledge because I've helped a lot of people around me learn how to mix or learn how to start making beats or you know whatever the case may be. I want to be able to do that for y'all, and that's why I say for people like you and I, because when I started up, like I said, I didn't have a teacher. I didn't. I had I had Knox as my Mr. Miyagi, but I didn't have him, you know, forever. I When I started making music, I was doing everything by myself. It took a couple of years of me making music before I even came across Knox, to even get more information. But to save you guys the trouble, I just think it would make more sense to do tutorials. And I know I'm not the first one to do it. Probably not going to be the last, but people say I'm pretty all right or whatever at teaching. So I'm gonna try and teach the best to the best of my ability because I feel well, not even I feel I know that everyone deserves to be creative. I know everyone does, and if you feel you wanna start creating and you don't know where to start, I feel I'm not obligated, but I feel somewhat of a duty to uphold that, you know, because I know I would have needed it at that time. Oh, that's the point I was trying to make. I get sidetracked really easy. So yeah, at the time, since I didn't have ChatGPT or whatever, searching up YouTube videos and stuff like that wasn't like it wasn't very helpful either because it seemed like at the time that the people that were dropping tutorials or were kind of dropping tutorials for people who more or less knew what they had going on their programs or whatever the case may be. And I might be wrong. Maybe I didn't look deep enough, but in my experience at that time, I would say there's like one or two people that on YouTube that maybe helped me, but it was like later on. Because like I said, like you kind of need like a base foundation understanding before you walk into it. So it was kind of hard to understand what anyone was talking about when I first started because I was not knowledgeable to the terminologies. I wasn't knowledgeable to anything really. Because like I said earlier on in the live, like I didn't really intend on taking it seriously. I just thought it was gonna be a pastime type of thing, but I just ended up loving this so much. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I teach y'all through my live stream. So whoever who listens and takes the time to just rock with me throughout these lives, I try to teach. I try to I try to mix a little bit of everything. I try to mix a little comedy with the informative side, and you know just being more personal, sometimes more sentimental. I know when you know, I just want to be well rounded. Not even want to be because I am that, but I want y'all to feel the same way too. You know what I mean? I want y'all to be able to resonate with it, and yeah, I just hope and pray that I'm the person. I can be the person for everyone that I felt like I needed when I was first starting out, and I'm not I can't really say that like I'm a 40, 50-year-old professional, but I can say that for doing something for 10 years, seriously, like no not really any breaks. Like I had like my little depressive stages or my little doubt stages or whatever the case may be. But 10 years of not quitting, you learn a lot, especially when you're really delving deep into it. You're not just like, oh, like I want to make the craziest beat. Like obviously that would be like your ideal, right? Oh, I want to record the best songs. I want to make the craziest beats. But like you also want the music to speak for you, right? So what might be amazing to you might not be amazing to someone else. And that's something I had to learn, right? So like that caused a lot of inner turmoil and inner conflicts within me. It felt like it was really hard for me to drop music at one point because I was kind of living by everyone else's expectations instead of my own. And I know that I can make fire music, right? But then you gotta really, as an artist, you gotta really define what that means to you in your head, right? So if I want to make fire music, does that mean you want to make music that's like trending? Do you want to make popular music? Do you want to be like the majority, or do you want to make something that you want to make? You know, and when you make that decision, it doesn't sound like a hard decision to make, but when you start really, really getting into it, you start to realize how either of those options could affect you. And it sounds so crazy, but I'm living through it. I'm living through it. When I chose option one and I kind of tried to make the fire music that everybody else wanted, I got good reactions, obviously, because it was the fire music, it was the trending music. So if I sounded somewhat like the mainstream artist or whatever case may be, people could say I sound like this person or this person, and then they want to listen to me more. But that came at a cost. At what cost, you may ask? Came at the cost of feeling a void inside of myself, honestly. And I know that sounds so cliche, but I really did feel a void and I didn't know where it was coming from because I'm like, if I'm always recording and I'm making fire music, why don't I feel fulfilled? And that was the question I asked myself for a long time. And I didn't know the answer. And the answer was right in front of me. But sometimes, again, it feels like cliche to be like, oh, okay, this was the other option the whole time. I would have been, no, it's sometimes it's not that easy. Sometimes your brain doesn't allow you to make it that easy. You have to let it be that easy for yourself. I wasn't letting it be that easy for me. I was letting it be something very complicated. And it just boiled down to the fact that option two was the better option, right? To make music that I wanted to make, to experiment, even if I didn't always get the reaction I wanted. Because I know when I made music that people wanted me to make, they thought it was fire. When I make music I want to make, people still say it's fire, but then I get less engagement because I'm not making what they feel like I should be making, or I'm not making music that sounds like the music they already listen to. So I'm not appealing to their specific needs. I'm appealing to my needs, which in turn I'm putting out that energy that whoever is on the same wavelength or frequency as me is going to receive that energy and just gravitate towards me. So that's what finally, after all these years, gave me more of a peace of mind to just be like, well, I'm going to attract and promote to a crowd that wants to hear what I have to say, and they want to resonate with what I have to say because they do resonate with what I have to say, and they're not doing it because of a society standard. They're not doing it because of a mainstream standard. They're doing it because they appreciate me and they appreciate my art. And to me, that's what makes me fulfilled. And option two was the answer. But again, this is where option two also became a problem for me, right? Because I'm gonna tell you the good and the bad, the ugly, right? So I already told you how the first issue was okay, okay, and then a bad. The second option is the better option, but I'm gonna tell you how it still could potentially be bad. Not in a way where it's the wrong option, but how your mind could let it be bad. So when I first converted over to like start making music that I wanted to make, it made me feel satisfied at first. But then I started getting fucking self-conscious again. Like I started getting real fucking doubtful again. Why? Because again, I started getting less engagement. You don't attract your audience right away. You don't promote to your audience right away. You have to find who your audience is, and they have to find who you are, and it has to be a divine timing type thing. I feel like yeah, obviously it's like a money thing and like promotion investments, but also too like people go viral and shit too. So when you go viral, you could go on an algorithm of people that for some reason all think you're fucking terrible, but then you might go on another algorithm and go viral, and all those people think you're awesome. So people are allowed to be opinionated when it comes to that, right? Like that's why there is so many different genres and there is so many different kinds of artists, because I might like a certain set of sounds and this person might like a certain set of sounds, and then you got billions of people on earth, so now you got to imagine how many sets of sounds everybody has to have their own little thing, every like nobody owns sound. Do you know what I mean? So we just create, and I was doubtful for a while because again I wasn't getting that engagement, and I just thought like, okay, so now that I'm choosing myself and making the art that I want to make, or experimenting now more so towards a sound that I want to achieve, now it feels like I'm not really getting there. But that was just a mindset that I was putting myself in. So it was like or so I thought, type of moment, right? And it's because it's easy to get, I wouldn't say overwhelmed, because when you're like independent artist and you don't have like a lot of shows and a lot of like shit going on, it's not very overwhelming. You know what I mean? You're living a very normal life. Uh I wouldn't say overwhelming is the word, but I feel like sometimes this shit just gets overstimulating. Like when you think about all the layers there are to it. You know, for me, you just gotta break it down as simply as you can. Because when you look at it for what it is in this big, wide, like image, like it's just too broad of an image. You gotta like simplify it for yourself. That's what helped me. I had to simplify my way of thinking. I was thinking too deeply into it. I was over analyzing details and over examining details, and you really just gotta go with the flow. Like you're gonna lose money in this shit sometimes. You're gonna lose sleep in this shit sometimes. But that's like with anything, right? Like if you were a scientist or if you were a doctor, you're gonna lose sleep. You're gonna lose, you're gonna lose stuff. You might lose a piece of yourself sometimes. That's normal though. That's not just a creative thing. That's a human thing, right? Like it doesn't matter if I wanted, like I said, wanted to be a doctor or a musician. Either way, it's a career path that I chose, something that I love, and something that I want to take serious. Obviously, I can't speak for everyone. Sometimes people are doing stuff they don't love. So I can't speak for everyone. But for people who are trying to achieve their goals and who are trying to achieve these, not, I wouldn't say dreams because people don't look at that as realistic, but I say dreams because you can manifest your reality. Uh, I don't know, man. It's just definitely there has to be a certain will, a certain drive, but it has to be a simplification of the mindset for sure. Like that's the best way I could put it. Stop overcomplicating it. And I know people are like, "Oh, it's easier said than done." Trust me, I know. I'm an overthinker. Trust me, I'm an overthinker. As an overthinker, to any overthinker who's listening to this, try your best to simplify your thoughts. And I say that where you see it has like a whole bunch of folders. Try to like generalize the folder. Don't break it down into multiple folders. It's way more complicated that way. Cause then you gotta go through each folder and you gotta nah man. I'd rather just like life is one big thing. So stop looking at it like it's 1 million small things. Just one big thing. That's why I can like and now the cliche sayings make sense. Like, oh, look at the bigger picture. You hear that whole saying your whole life. And I'm like, okay, I can understand that now. You got to look at the bigger picture. If you look at the small stuff, it's going to get overwhelming. It's going to get overstimulating. You're going to get doubtful. You're going to neglect yourself. You're going to not love yourself. It gets hard. And I can understand, like, this is coming from a person I used to be very, like, and then I know it sounds crazy because every time people see me, they say I'm smiling, I'm happy, I'm trying to make people laugh, whatever. I got two modes. I got happy mode. I got serious mode. But serious mode isn't me like being mad necessarily. Serious mode just most likely me like just locking in, being serious, like just being serious. Like I'm learning something, I'm teaching something, I'm being serious, whatever, or something just happened. I gotta lock in. Um, but on the other side of that same coin, sometimes the people that laugh and smile the most and joke the most are the most depressed ones. I used to not necessarily think that was true until life got really fucked for me. and yeah, I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm still learning and I'm still dealing with my shit too, just like anyone else. But I'm just saying all of this to hopefully, not hopefully, I know this will help someone. I know this will help someone, and I know uh this is why I need to do lives more because I need to connect with y'all and I need to. I don't know. I just feel like I need to be a voice. I need to be a voice, and I don't need to be the loudest voice of all time, but I need to be a voice for just people because I care about people, and I feel like people who care about people genuinely should be a voice for them. I should advocate for people, for everyone. I love life. I know people say life is shitty and the world is shitty, but I used to think that too. I think now life is beautiful. I think that there's bad people in this world, but I don't think that makes life, ugly. I don't think that makes the world ugly. I know the world is beautiful. I mean, just look around. Like when you look at nature and shit, or you just look at human beings just walking, doing their normal routines, or you see people at work and they're like, when you're passing by a restaurant, you see a cook doing their thing on a grill, whatever the case may be. Like, that's beautiful. Like, I don't know. To me, that's beautiful. To me, that's beautiful. To just everybody coexisting with one another on what they say is a floating rock. I think that's pretty dope. I think that's pretty dope. I think people I think people overlook that, man. I feel like I think that's why I need to be a voice for people. I need to remind people that while you're over here thinking about politics and trying to hurt people and religion and trying to belittle people and make them feel less of themselves and stuff like that, I'm just like, bro, I get it. I get it. We're trying to keep certain morals in check, certain values in check. We're trying to keep our societies from spiraling. I understand that. But can we just dial back a little bit? Can we just dial back a little bit? We live on a floating rock, dog, with billions of people. Can we just like that's the part that people don't understand. You could talk about all the money you want. You could talk about all the cars. You could talk about all the clothes. You could talk about all the women. You could talk about all the everything. The only thing you have in life is your experiences. When you die, you're gonna go through your memories. They say as a man, when you die, all you have is your word. All you will be remembered for is your word. So when I start thinking of things like that, I'm like, wow, we make so much, we make so many things matter more than what they have to. And I'm not saying that in a way where it's like certain shit doesn't matter, but I just in my perspective, it seems that we're over analyzing and over examining things, and we're overdoing it. We're pushing all limits and all boundaries. There is no, I feel like there is no, how can I explain it? You have to push boundaries to achieve new heights. That I can agree with. But at what extent is pushing, at what extent can we push that boundary? Like, where do we, is there a cutoff? You know what I mean? Like, is there a cutoff, or are we just gonna keep pushing certain boundaries to the point where, like, are we gonna lose control of that? Like, that's where I'm at with it, right? Like, if you feel like there's no sense of conclusion in certain topics, or you know, it's all opinion based at that point, right? Like, there's a lot of factual information, but then there's a lot of just like feelings and opinions in the air too. So it's like, it seems as if a lot of the arguments are um I feel like everyone's coming from a different standpoint, obviously, right? But like, I just feel like because we're coming from a different standpoint, it's hard to even have a conversation nowadays. And I love to have conversations with people, but people just make it hard to have conversations with them because they just, I feel like everybody feels uncomfortable about something nowadays. But in reality, I just like to dial back and be like, I'm on a floating rock living. I'm living on a floating rock with billions of other people coexisting with them. And yeah, it may not be like billions of people living in peace, but it is billions of people living on Earth simultaneously, all living their own life. And I just feel like there's a beauty to that. You know, regardless of all the ugly shit that happens, there is a beauty to that. I don't know. I'm ranting for sure, but it's just how I. This is how I think. This is how. This is what I feel. To be honest, I don't know. I feel everyone, like everyone deserves to feel awesome. Feel like everyone deserves to feel great. You know, and I know there's ugly people in this world, but I don't. What do we gain from focusing on the ugly? Because as far as I'm concerned, I feel like I read a study somewhere. I don't know how true it is, but I read a study somewhere that it says like the brain, like for some reason, tends to always veer towards the negative on its first like initial thought process. So like, I don't know. I feel like that has something to do with it too. Like, I feel like instead of trying to be open minded to certain things, I feel like we rather just argue it before trying to understand it. Even if we don't accept it, or even if we don't agree with it, I feel like even just listening and just be like, okay, and just not letting it affect you, because we can agree to disagree. But like, I feel like in a lot of people's eyes, like, we have to agree on everything, and I don't see how that's possible. I feel like if I feel like as a kid, I wanted world peace, and even now, of course, I would still want world peace. But it's like, I feel like people are just too opinionated. I feel people are too opinionated, and when you're so passionate, it drives you to a certain point of impatience. No matter how intellectual you are or not intellectual you are, no matter if you had a bad upbringing or a good upbringing, you're very passionate about something, and you have no sense of restraint or discipline. That passion will lead you to, I feel, a point of darkness. So like, I'm passionate about my music, but and I was so passionate, maybe it did almost drive me to a point of darkness. That's why I had to like dial back. I feel like being overly passionate about things is excessive. I feel like being very passionate about things is beautiful, but I feel like being overly passionate about it is a scary thing. And I feel like people are overly passionate about how they feel about certain things, or how they perceive certain things. And it's like, sometimes you just gotta be like, it is what it is for certain things, certain things, not everything. Well, Grand Rising, I pray everyone's having an amazing day or start to their day. Comment if you're with me, if you're still here. I'm just ranting right now. I'm about to sequence this beat though. If you don't know already, if you just got here, I was just messing around today. I was in a old club bag. Like I said, this is like something your mom or your auntie was listening to. This is that kind of beat, that kind of club beat. But I was just messing around though. I was just trying to get this vibe out. Probably gonna sequence this and get off for now. Get off the stream for now. Wanted to connect with y'all. My account active too. Can't go back on my word. All you have is your word. Word. Probably a faster way to do this. Judge me. Is the house on fire? I'm live streaming right now. Huh? On what? On YouTube. I was making a beat on YouTube. You were sleeping. We gotta get your quality of sleep up. You're not getting a good quality of sleep. Yeah, right. All right. No more. Yeah, just a little remix. Just a little sleepy remix. Mm-hmm. I agree. All right. Love you. Yeah, try to rest up best you can. Huh? Oh yeah, facts. You gotta pay for the monthly. You forgot to pay for the monthly subscription. That's why. Right. All right. All right. Sorry about that. This is my face. This is all I care. This is all Yeah, see, I'm just different because I feel like most people would hear this and be like, "What the fuck?" But in my head, I'm like, I could probably make a song to this. What am I gonna call it? What was it 130 BPM? I think I kept it. I think I kept it stock. Yeah, 130. I don't know. Maybe I'll make another beat. I don't know. I feel like that one was mainly for me. I mean, obviously the beats are for me. I make beats for other people too. Just gotta ask me. Sometimes. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a more like familiar beat this time. I feel like that beat was only familiar to people who know what kind of beat or era that I'm talking about. Um, Oh, that's the drop off. Damn, 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 damn. By the way, this is like me getting a more mainstream sound and trying to make it my own. And obviously, I feel like a lot of people say that, but I'm making my own beat. I feel like I'm not just saying it. I'm trying to prove that obviously I want a different sound than what's out there. Not that I have to prove it, but I feel like this is the proof. Yo, hold on, hold on. Who do I think I am? I don't know how to. Come on. Come on. I think that was dope. I feel like this beat got me floating right now. What the fuck? What? It feels like I'm bringing 2016 to 2026. Huh. They don't have like I would have assumed like they would have guitars and their strings, but it seems like they're all like regular, like one of these. Hell no. Something like that. Something like that. Something like that. My guy Rasco in the building. Yeah, I think I got it. I think I got it. 2, 3, go. All right. Let me not get ahead of myself. What the fuck? What the fuck? Lucky, you being mad nosy. What happened? What, buddy? What, buddy? He literally just came up to me and put his put his arm around my hand, like he's demanding. What's up, buddy? Fucking breath smells like wet food. They can't even see you on camera. I would have to move the camera down. Every time I'm in the studio, he likes to come bother me. Watch, look. I don't know if he's ready to go down yet. I'll put him on my shoulder. Yeah, there we go. Like going on my shoulder. He demanded this, so now I gotta make the beat with him just chilling here until he's ready to jump off. Now he's ready to dip. After I got all this hair on me now. I called the beat Carnival. Because it reminds me of a ball, like a ball dance, but it also reminds me of a circus. So, Carnival. All right, beautiful people. I've been live for 2 hours. It's the longest live I did in a little bit. And I promised myself I wouldn't leave this time because when I have long lives, usually I take intermissions and I usually don't come back. Or I just take too long to come back. So I'm going to stop doing that. That being said, here's a 2 hour session for y'all where I made two beats, two completely different styles. I gave y'all a little bit about what's been on my mind, what's been on my heart, what's been on my soul. And yeah, I'm probably gonna record to this beat. I don't know yet. I actually had a producer just hit me up on Instagram saying that he got some beats for me. Just saying that he likes the sound and shit. Shout out to Alien World Baby. Big shout out to Alien World Baby. He just hit me up on Instagram, I wanna say like a day or two ago, and was like, yo, bro, I wanna work out some numbers for some beats for you, but I just wanna hear you on something. Work on it. I'm like, all right. All right. I'm about to listen to those. Probably work on one of those too. For sure. But yeah, I felt this was really productive, man. I appreciate y'all. I pray everyone has an amazing day. Let's stay productive. Let's stay out the way. Let's stay blessed. Stay beautiful. Stay awesome. Stay powerful. You know how I am, man. I end every live like this. But yeah, I love y'all. I keep getting sidetracked. You can tell I'm still tired. I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all sticking with me. And I'll see y'all soon. Thanks.